Hello, welcome back to another episode of Tony Climbs. Little special Sunday session here. Went down to the gym with a couple friends and worked on some new things for myself. Starting off here, we got this green one. I actually really thought this was an interesting green one. The getting around here felt a little challenging, but it was definitely fun to do. Get that right foot up there, and on the left, and from here it's kind of a walk in the park, but I like getting around that first move there. That was fun. Up next, this purple one. Also definitely a difficult climb, that's for sure. But first I started with that, trying to get that foot up on, like, kind of underneath the volume. I then very quickly realized that it's probably better to just go at the flat part of the volume, of that like other volume. And once I was able to make it there, I got that hand there, reached the right hand far out, did a little foot swap, and then got the hand up, and I kind of swung off there, unfortunately. But I came back and I was like, all right, let's try this again. Get the foot up, and then my foot slipped off of the flat part of the volume there, so I was like, okay, let's try this one more time. Get the foot on, go up, swing the feet over, nice. Then from here, able to stand up, this time not swing off, get the foot up high before I let go with the left hand to counteract my swing. Stand up, grab onto this kind of lumpy one up top, and then finish that one off. Again, 3 for 3 so far on these interesting climbs here. Got this orange one. I end up trying to do that there, fall off, but I'm like, okay, let's try this again. Get the foot on, and here I decide to do a foot swap, which works out pretty well, I would say. Felt pretty good there. I actually didn't dab there, even though my foot kind of came off. But then from here on out, kind of got stumped on this climb. I tried desperately to grab this hold here, but it just was not happening. I was trying to move my hand all over, then I desperately tried to go for the top. Didn't really work out. But a couple, I think both my friends actually got that climb, and it was a pretty cool one to see. For this one here, we have this black climb, which feels doable. To me, it was a little scary, but it definitely feels doable here. Got that hand up there, tried to reach for it. That's not the play. The play, which my friend actually pointed out here, is to first get your hands up onto that pinch. I put the foot over there. That feels a little better for me. Swing that left foot over, get the left foot on top of the volume, and which I didn't do here, but I tried to go for it again, didn't work out. Unfortunately, I didn't record the time of me putting it on the volume. I didn't end up getting it anyways, but again, a fun climb to go back to. This orange one, however, I tried to go up. When I tried to dyno from my left hand being on that first start hold where you see my left hand on now, I kind of blocked myself with my knee, and so that didn't work. So instead, my friend told me bump the knee and then go up with the right hand instead, which felt really solid, really secure. From here, I'm able to get that left foot up, go up to here, and that honestly jump scared me. When I tried to grab with that left hand onto that big bulbous climb, I was like, or big bulbous hold, I was like, there's no way. And then I was like, let me just switch and go up with the right hand to get a better angle on it. That worked really well. From here, kind of just grabbing onto the arete up here. Once I get my left hand here, I'm able to grab onto a hold, get a second hold there, step up and over. Super solid. Then we moved back to the big wall, like kind of slightly overhung wall here. Worked on this black climb a little bit, which I had no expectations of completing this climb. My friend did make it look incredibly easy, so I was like, okay, you know, he's making it look easy. He's inspiring me to try this. Let's give it a try. Here I got a little confused. I matched onto here. I cut my feet. I didn't really want to, and I didn't really feel like I could controllably like get my feet up and everything. So I went for a little bit of a different approach this second time, you know, actually trying the climb. I did count the first fall, but you know, the second time actually making it past the first move here. So I bump the right hand, and here I'm focusing heavily on keeping that left foot on, so then I can get the right foot up, which felt so much nicer. Then here, it's kind of a big move, big pull up to there. That felt solid. I was able to kind of match onto here. Not match, but I'm, similar, like basically right there. And then a big move up there, keep the feet on so I have maximum grip and able to match that top. Super happy with that climb, honestly. That kind of surprised me. And I was like a little sore from yesterday. Did a lot of stuff yesterday, but I was like, you know what, let's just finish off on this climb here because I really liked this climb from Friday. So I'm like, seems like a great idea. Here, bump the hand, get the feet up just a little bit, 2 fingers in that pocket, and then here I bump the hand up one more time, cut the feet just so I can match one more time. Tail the tape, kind of a short session, but it was a fun bonus session for the week. Overall, felt pretty solid. Good purple, good orange, good black climbs. Really want to go back and try that black climb on the top out boulder in the smaller room upstairs. I think that one would be really interesting to try and eventually get. I think it's comes down to kind of my confidence on trusting the foot and everything. So we'll see how easy or hard that is for me. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And as always, keep on climbing.